Is it from? Hi. So, I chose Lady and the Tramp for today. And for those of you who know the story, Lady and the Tramp is a love story between two dogs, Lady and Tramp. But if you look at it from a different point of view, you see something that really relates to our lives with God. So basically, the story is about a dog named Lady, and she has owners who love her very much, and she loves her owners very much, and she's always, protecting them from harm. And one day, the darlings, they have a child, a baby, and they leave Lady to this other lady named Aunt Sarah, who is going to take care of her and the baby. But what happens is Aunt Sarah doesn't really like dogs, and a muzzle is put on Lady, the dog, and she kind of runs away. And she goes through a lot, but in the end, she goes back to her house, and then she saves the baby from a rat which is crawling through the window. So you're probably asking, how does this relate to us and God? And what I'm trying to say is that, at times we tell God that we love Him very much, and that whatever happens, He's our God. But sometimes we're so caught up in the things of the world that we push Him aside, and we kind of just say, God, we don't need you right now, just come back later. And that's kind of like what the darlings did to Lady. They pushed her aside. But in the end, God comes back for us. Lady went back to the house and saved the baby. God's always there for us. He wants to protect us and save us, and that's what He's there for. And when we push Him aside, it really hurts Him. Lady was really sad that her owners left her to this mean Aunt Sarah, and God is sad when we abandon Him and when we say that we don't need Him. But in the end, God comes through for us, and He's there for us. So a verse that I chose is Jeremiah chapter 3, and it's verse 19, and it says, "I said, how I would set you among my sons and give you a pleasant land, a heritage most beautiful of all nations. And I thought you would call me my father, and would not turn from following me. Surely as a treacherous wife leaves her husband, so you have been treacherous to me, O house of Israel, declares the Lord." God knows that we're going to turn from Him, but that's not what He wants. He wants us to turn to Him, and He gives us a chance. When we turn away from Him, we always have the chance to turn back to Him and to follow Him again. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to pray before we end off. And Father, I pray that when we turn from you, you always bring us back. And as we go astray, Father, you always come looking for us, and that you always protect us and keep us safe from harm, Father. And there's so many things out there in the world that are trying to get at us, Father, and many times we slip and we fall. But Father, pray that you keep us from harm, Father. You keep us with you by your side. And Father, that's what we ask for. And Father, all we want is to be able to follow you for the rest of our lives and to eventually spend eternity with you up in heaven. So Father, I pray that you keep us safe, and we trust in you and we stay by you forever. Amen.